Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. We have been talking about adjectives, different types of adjectives we have learned. From this class on, we shall be discussing how an adjective is formed. So, we shall start from here. Many adjectives are formed from nouns. For example, boy. Boy is a noun. Boy, boyish. We simply add, ish. It's called suffix. Okay? So ish is added to boy, then it becomes an adjective, boyish. For example, a boyish behavior, we say sometimes. Fool. We simply added ish, then it becomes foolish. We may say foolish talk. So it becomes an adjective, right? Because it is qualifying the noun talk. Now care, careful. We may say be careful, okay? Or careful attention is needed, we say sometimes. So, careful. So, care is a noun and careful is an adjective. How did it become an adjective? It's because we added a suffix ful, play, playful. So, we play is a noun and play becomes adjective when we added ful. Suffix is added, it becomes an adjective. Now, another type, for example, dirt. Dirt is a noun and we simply added y into that. Okay? Suffix we added, then it comes dirty. For example, dirty culture, we may say sometimes, okay, or dirty man. Okay, now storm, stormy. Storm, we added to it y, then it becomes stormy, it becomes an adjective. Pardon, and it becomes adjective pardonable. We simply added able, then becomes adjective pardonable. Okay, laugh, it becomes adjective lovable. Okay, so love becomes laughable. Now, certain nouns, for example, venture, venturesome. Some is added to that, so it becomes venturesome. Trouble, noun, troublesome. It becomes an adjective. Shame, shameless, which means, for example, you may say he's a shameless guy, right? So it becomes an adjective. Sense, senseless. So sense becomes senseless. Less is added, therefore it becomes an adjective. Silk, silken. Okay? En is added, then it becomes an adjective. Gold, golden. For example, you may say golden era. Okay, so we are qualifying that period era. It's a golden era. Okay, courage becomes adjective courageous. Courage, courageous. Glory, glorious. Okay, it becomes adjective. Shame, shameless. Same thing. Les is added into that. Envy, envious. Here we have to note, for example, this word envy is ending in a consonant y, and therefore, when a suffix is added, y becomes I, and it becomes envious. We changed, y into I and added ious. King, kingly. King is a noun and kingly. So it's become adjective, simply added ly. Now gift becomes adjective by addition of ed, gifted. Some nouns are formed from verbs. For example, tire, tireless. If we added less into that, then becomes tireless adjective. Talk, talkative. We simply added this suffix ative, then it becomes talkative. Attract, attractive. We simply added to it ive, it becomes attractive. Attribute, attributive. We simply added ive suffix to it, then it becomes attributive. Attribute, attributive. Now cease, ceaseless. We added less, then it becomes an adjective. Move, movable. Bore, bored. Interest, interesting. For example, we may say it's an interesting story, right? Interest, interesting. Ing is added, suffix is added, becomes an adjective. So we said adjectives are formed from nouns, then verbs, then adjectives. Some adjectives are formed again from another adjective. For example, tragic, tragical. Al is added. Whole, wholesome. Three, threefold. Black, blackish. White, whitish. Now sick, sickly. We are forming adjectives from adjectives. Later on, we'll discuss what kind of difference could be there between these two types of adjectives, right? With this, we conclude this lesson. Please write your comments, subscribe to our channel, and activate the notification bell to receive more lessons in our English grammar series. Thank you very much for following us.